This is the Bushwick Variety Show, and I'm Alec III. Greetings, neighbors, friends, citizens of the world, and conscious beings of all various types, superheroes, and those that are seeking to become. Thank you so much for listening to the Bushwick Variety Show. I wanted to take a minute today to just check in with you. I'm in Seattle, Washington. It's my final night here. This is my hometown. I'm actually staying in an Airbnb right across from what was, when I was in 3rd to 5th grade, Orca at Columbia. So the building was the Columbia Elementary School, and the school that was there was Orca, and I'm actually right across the street from the greenhouse that was planted when I was there, because it was, Seattle, hippie, progressive, very cool school. And for me, I was actually here right around the time my parents were getting a divorce. So it was also the beginning of a really tumultuous time for me, time of great anger, great pain, great change, but ultimately I think made me who I am today. All of these things that happen to us, that happen for us, they make us who we are, and it's how you learn and grow from those experiences. And yeah, I thought about not doing an episode today. I thought about doing an episode today, but yeah, I was in town to show up for my mom, and I want to show up for you, whoever's listening to this bonus episode today. But you got to show up for yourself too and find that balance. So when you are giving to others, make sure that you're taking care of yourself and make sure that you're giving yourself enough time. And I think a lot of us during these COVID times are going through this new relationship with time and reevaluating what we were doing before and what we want to do going forward. So I do think it's about showing up. And I was very happy to be able to have the opportunity to also show up for Casa Overall, who was shooting a video in town here, also lives in Bushwick, but is also from here. And we kind of grew up, around the same places. So yeah, he was doing a music video for his new album called I Think I'm Good. Check that out. And this video is going to be super dope, and it's super personal to me. It echoes my story. And I think that's the thing. These stories that we have, these stories that we tell, they are all relatable, So that's why it's important to share your story. So, yeah, that's my story. I'm getting ready to fly out, and I wanted to do this. This is a little bit uncomfortable for me, just sitting here talking to you without a script, just kind of free-flowing. But I just I think this is the best way for me to show up today. Instead of trying to do an episode where I don't feel like I'm in the right headspace, like I'm getting ready to leave. And I want to make sure that when I introduce you to people, I have the right headspace and the right time and, just the right, I want you to hear these other people's stories. So today it's just me rambling on, sharing some micro stories, this moment in time right now. And this is a way to show up. This is how I'm showing up today. And that's what it's all about. Show up your best on the day, but take care of what you need. Really listen to yourself. So maybe I'll do these little check-ins from time to time. I've been kind of doing them through COVID. Like I said, they're not comfortable 100%. But I think it's important, and I think it's an area to grow. So it's an experiment. If you haven't checked it out, we kicked off season 3. The last episode was with Eric Jensen and Jessica Blank, and they have this great show called The Line. That was episode 100. The episode before that was with Jen Waldman. She's acting teacher, a coach, kind of a leadership coach, all of these things. Jen Waldman Studios. We just started the August session today, actually. Then I have like the Dork Web coming up. I have RJ McGee coming up. I have Kim Exum coming up. I have a bunch of guests coming up. Paco Lanzano Weiss. And then a bunch of other people I'm excited to share with you on Thursday. Yeah, so here I am sitting across from my childhood, like literally the place where a lot of things changed. But without those changes, it wouldn't be me talking to you. You know, it'd be some other version of me, some other path. And I think the biggest thing, like kind of the biggest asset that I have from growing up, from my parents getting divorced, as painful as that was that I ended up with two sets of parents. And in my unique case, my dad's black. He remarried a black woman, and my mom, who's white, remarried a white man. And so me and my little brother grew up with a set of black parents and a set of white parents, but all of them were there for us. So we ended up with 4 parents who cared about us, 4 different perspectives. All of them were astute in educating themselves and educating us about race in America, and understanding that while we are biracial, me and my brother are black and black presenting. So that is our experience. And so, yeah, it was just a really interesting way to grow up, even though I didn't enjoy it as a kid, having 4 sets of parents telling me their opinion on what I was and wasn't doing. In the end, it was very enlightening, illuminating, educational, and just I grew up with many different perspectives. And I think that really informed who I am today. And I hope, I hope to keep growing. I hope to keep learning. That's just what I'm here for. And every guest I have on, I learn something from. And when I hear from people, I learn something about, what direction I can go in next. So thank you so much for listening. I don't have anything else to say. I think that's enough uncomfortable ramble. But hopefully next time I do it, it'll be a little bit more comfortable. And then the next time it'll be a little bit more comfortable than that. So thank you for listening. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. Show up for the people that you believe in. Show up for what you say you believe in, the projects that you want to be, like what you want to be doing. Show up for that. Show up for yourself. And also show up and listen to like what you need to make sure to take care of yourself. So I'll leave you with what is in my passion planner today. It's from an unknown person, but it's a quote. It says, "Leave who you were, love who you are, look forward to who you will become." And then the exercise this week is to set a time aside each day of this week to ask yourself what is really important. Have the wisdom and the courage to build your life around your answer. That's exactly where I am right now. So I'm just going to leave you with that. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you on Thursday. Peace.